welcome class. Today's lesson will focus on fire management. To help you learn more about the subject, the college and I arranged for you to all go on a tour to parts of the Menominee Forest. We were lucky enough to have two speakers guide you and provide some examples, and to help you gain some more insight into how fire was used as a land management tool. To go over fire management usage and its effects, we'll have Jeff Greeno, who will take you to a white pine stand. While you're there, he will talk about how and why the Menominee used fire as a land management tool. We also have Rich Anamita, who will take you to look at an oak savanna and its surrounding habitat. He will also go over some of the positive effects of prescribed burning as well. Any questions? If there are no questions, I'm going to have you split into two groups. Just as a reminder before the tour begins, please remember to pay attention to the speaker, but feel free to look around as you go so you get the full experience. Without further ado, let's the tour begin. And remember to apply lots of bug spray.
All right, Jeff. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what we see over here?
Okay. We're standing just off ancient trail system that runs through the reservation from basically northwest through the reservation. It's reliably dated according to archaeological evidence that I've come across along the trail to be at least 10,000 years old. Because it's so old, there's also an interesting aspect of the trail is that you can match up different stand types along the trail and see where these fire-dependent species of trees and plant communities were initiated off the trail, most likely through prescribed burning by Menominees through the years. Some of these stands are, like we see here, this stand is originally, some of the oldest trees are close to 300 to 400 years old in this stand. You see a lot of younger regeneration here, younger by at least 200 years behind me, 200-year-old tree, 180 to 200-year-old tree. So, but you see these interesting formations of how these stands originated off the trail system with the use of fire. So, the cultural stories talk about an active fire regime with the Menominees, depending on the area, how you wanted to coax or manipulate certain types of plants to grow for medicinal purposes, or for food, or for hunting areas where you have a cleared out area underneath the trees. With the use of fire, we are managing this forest and this whole northeastern Wisconsin for thousands of years, no doubt.
All right. So, Rich, tell us a little bit about where we're at right now.
Okay, this particular stand here is considered oak savanna, and the oak savanna is a important component of the forest because it also produces blueberry patches. As you can see, well, you can't see it from here, but over here, and historically, there's an old plow line furrow from the preventing forest fires. Historically, the before Smokey Bear time, the people still were thought of as wildfire suppression as being important. Now these stumps right here, these three stumps, this is an older, way before my time. I cannot remember when the fire went through. It was a wildfire. Okay, so the fires back then were important to the forest because it helped the gathering of the Menominee people for food for the winter time. And like I said before, the blueberries, okay, when a fire would go through, it would change the plants and the trees within the stand, and some of the trees will survive. But fire was important for helping to maintain blueberry patches. So if a wildfire went through from lightning strike or something, a particular stand would be in limbo until the blueberry patches started to grow. But another stand would have blueberry patches that would have blueberries for that summer. So the people would camp close to those areas to collect blueberries until the stand where the fire went through years later would start producing blueberries. Excuse me, fire helps bring nutrients to the soil so the blueberries would be vibrant and large. So the people would move to the new stands that the fire went through to pick blueberries, and it was always like this, the gathering of food for the winter time, and people never stayed in one area at one time. It was always different year after year after year